Hello, friends. My name is Ndufreke Sylvester, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of Friendship Literacy, a forum where you can learn to build quality and healthy friendships and maintain them. Because you know what? There is a friend that sticks closer than a brother or sister. You can have such a friend, but more importantly, you can become that kind of friend. So today we're going to be talking about distance in friendship. Yeah, distance in friendship. Because whether you like it or not, friendship is not going to be a 24/7 thing. As in presence wise, there are going to be moments of distance due to circumstances, and so many other things could come up. It can't even be intentional, but there are going to be moments of distance in friendship. But when that happens, should it disrupt our friendship, or how can we get to manage it? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'd like you to sit back and let's roll together. Okay, distance in friendship. Some people are so in love with their friendship that they are scared of the word distance. They're scared of, how am I going to be able to stay another day without seeing you, without getting to hear from you? And some distance can not just be maybe an hourly thing. Sometimes this distance could be days, weeks, months, or even years. But you know that this person is your friend right deep inside your heart, even when you can't see this person for years. Issues of maybe a friend having to go to college can come up, and we're talking about 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 years. But should that mean that the friendship should also go on hold or probably completely be buried? No. We're going to be talking about how to manage distance in friendship. The first thing we need to understand is that distance doesn't really exist in friendship, because for me, I sense this, I choose to call distance heart stance. There's how somebody can be right there with you, but your heart is not connected. Your heart is not there. So the distance is not just the proximity there is rather a heart thing. You hear people getting to say out of sight is out of mind. Wow, that shouldn't be the case in friendship. Out of sight, yes, but if the hearts are connected, if the hearts are in place, the out of mind shouldn't just really be the case. It can be out of sight, but it shouldn't be out of mind. It can be long time no see, but it shouldn't be long time no hear or feel, or just know that the friendship is going on. Alright, we have to establish one fact very quickly. Friendship is about presence. Yes, being there. That's what makes friendship. Presence is friendship. And you don't really need everybody to be present in every circumstance or every situation of your life. But there are certain circumstances in your life that a person that is present becomes a friend. Or a friend is expected to be present. But when these things happen, which will happen, which is somehow inevitable to happen or not to happen, when it happens, it's the heart that keeps the connection. It's the heart that keeps the pace of the friendship. Because somehow, friendship needs that distance. Friendship is about presence, quite alright, but friendship also needs that distance. It's like what the Bible says, that you shouldn't visit your neighbor too often, yes, lest you be taken for granted. I know that some of us really enjoy our friendships such that even if the friend gets to visit you all the time, it's not really a problem. I remember a friend I had when I was growing up, back when I was like 17, 18. We were close friends such that our house was like the next street. It was as if really a day should go by without me getting to see her. We were that kind of friends, such that sometimes I get to visit her, sometimes she gets to visit me, sometimes I'm sent on an errand and I intentionally have to pass through our own streets just to say hi, how are you doing today or something. But I remember one very funny thing. When it was always time for us to say goodbye, oh goodness, even when we knew we were very close, to as if that goodbye was going to be a goodbye to 10 years kind of a thing. She will have to see me off. Sometimes the seeing off takes her to my house, and then I actually have to see her off, and then the seeing her off also takes us back to our house. So somehow we manage to find ourselves at the center of the street. I'm like, girl, go your way, I go my own way. We still have things to finish in our homes. But that goodbye at that moment, brought about some kind of distance. Little did we know that we will stay for like the next 10 years of our lives without getting to see each other. But even as I'm talking about her now, the friendship is so rekindled in my heart. Not up to when Facebook came up, and then I was so excited when I saw her on Facebook. We're like, God, we could connect again. That is another form I'm going to get to talk about. We could just connect again, and we've not seen for years. But we keep talking to ourselves. We keep wanting to know, how are you doing? Oh, now you're married. How is your family? How is your children? And she's somehow into ministry. How is your ministry going on? As I'm even talking about it, I still feel that tender, loving care of that friendship. But the truth is, distance is also good for friendship. Somehow. It helps the friendship to grow. It helps the friendship to evolve over the years. It solidifies the friendship over the years. So while you have the time, the moments of presence in a friendship, use it to create positive memories. Memories that you can feed on when the friendship is going through some distance. That's the number one thing you can get to do to manage distance in friendship. Memories are very important. Okay, now we have so many things to get to make our connections. You can use your phone, have a snap with your friend, some moments that you had. You can even make a video while you people went on skiing or went on something. You went to a party, you were just hanging out. You could just have some moments of creating that memory. Any which way, create that memory. Even if it's text, that times I go through my phone just to see a funny text that a friend sent to me, and I just laugh about it. The person is not physically present at that moment, but that person can be felt. The presence can be felt. Now, in friendship, the presence doesn't just mean seen. The presence has more to do with feeling, because friendship is an emotional thing. Whether you like it or not, friendship is an emotional thing. It's going to have to rest on your emotions. So if the friendship, the presence is not there physically, the presence cannot be seen. The presence can be felt. That's why I said, instead of distance, I see a heart stance. When the heart is there, you can still feel it. So, but you have to create these memories to help rekindle your emotion, to help position your emotions, to help keep that positive emotions. Okay, this is my friend. Oh, she's not around. Oh, goodness, look at when we did this, you just laugh about it, and the memories and the feelings and emotions all come alive. And at that point, I might have to even, will be reminded to go through your phone and give a call. Come on, how you did? I just looked at this video we made, and I'm like, okay, how you doing about this now? So memories are very important to help you manage distance in friendship. Those days people used to give pictures. You go through your wallet and you have a friend's passport. Somehow to just keep you reminded. You have friends' pictures all around, like when we were in secondary school. Before we went our different ways, there were no internet, emails, and all those kind of things then. So we tried to give ourselves pictures of ourselves, but we forgot that those pictures were pictures of 16 years old. We're going to grow looking different from those pictures. But it's funny to go back and look at it, like, Judith, look at. And you can, all of the memories just come back alive. And then somehow you get to reconnect. But the memories have been sustaining the connection before you now get to reconnect. Because if there are no memories and the person is not in view, the distance is there, everything is just suspended. Everything is just dry. And then by the time the friend gets to return, it's as if it's a whole lot of work to lubricate and then get the friendship up and sparkling again. But memories could have sustained the friendship through the weight of the distance until the presence is restored in its physical form. I don't know if I'm sounding very philosophical or logical, but I think you should be able to understand that one, memories is very important. And right now, in this 21st century, you have all the tools right in your hands to create the memories. You don't have to wait to go to a photo studio to have a snapshot with your friends. You don't have to get to call someone to bring a video camera to have a short video clip with your friend. You could just do it any which way. She might be singing and you're recording, then tomorrow you get to play the song and you're laughing about it. So let's get to make the memories come alive. Memories is one thing that will always sustain a relationship that is in distance. Okay, let's look at number 2. The number 2 is make a connection. Again, you will have to still use the tools of today to make the connection. Thank God for this age. Sometimes that distance, that feeling of distance, of loneliness is just a call away. Could just be a call away. So you can make the connection by giving a call. You can make a connection by chat. You can make a connection by text. You can make the connection Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can just get to like what the friend is posting, and the person goes through that. There are times I go through my Facebook account and I get to see some posts, and I see I had some certain likes, and I'm like, wow. Sometimes I take time to go through the likes, and I get to see the names of people I've never even seen in 10 years. And the moment I see that name, I'm like, oh goodness, wow, this is Alvin. Sometimes I have to pause and go to their own page to actually see what they are looking like now. Somehow, that connection is still there. That connection is still maintained. And then let's say 2 years from now, I get to see him physically. The connection has been there all this while. So it's easier for us to pick up from where we started. For us to pick up and still build that friendship and still enjoy the mutual benefits that the friendship would have to offer. So we have to take the necessary steps consciously to make those drops of connections. It might look as if it's just a drop, but you don't know it is actually filling a void of distance in the other friend's mind. It's actually keeping your own memory, your own presence alive in the other friend's mind, because it's a mind thing. It's not just a physical presence thing. It also has to do with your mind. Remember I said somebody can be present and always be around me, but has no relevance to my friendship. I could be in the midst of 1,000 people and I'm still thinking about one friend that I've not seen for a while. One friend that is in distance, I can still be thinking about him or her in the midst of all these other people. So it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing, and you have to keep your mind, you have to feed your mind with memories, and you can make the necessary connections that you can with the tools of today that is rightly before us. Alright, the third thing you can do in managing distance in friendship is letting the other person know that you miss him or her. It's not just enough to wish, because sometimes when I look at something I feel like, oh, I wish this person was here. Oh, I wish she was here. Oh, I have a friend that is good in this. I just wish the person was here. And you know right inside of you that there's no way the person can be there at that moment. It's good. It's a point. It's a connection for you to let your friends know that you miss the person. I've had issues where a friend is like calling me up and like, oh, girl, I miss you so much. I wish you were here, you would have done this. And there are moments I leave every other thing I'm doing just to be present, to be physically present, because I know that person is missing my physical presence and has a situation that needs my physical presence. You need to appreciate, let the person feel valued, let the person feel missed. Because you know that sometimes some friends create that artificial scarcity. Yeah. Sometimes it's not just distance, it's not just let's say work or college that takes people away. Sometimes some friends, I personally do it sometimes, create that artificial scarcity just to because I want to know if I am missed, if I am valued, if I am needed. So if I actually did that as a kind of test to want to see if this friend really really need me, or this friend just wants to call me up when she has a problem that she knows that Endy is good at, I mean, I may have to start looking at measuring our friendship again. But if I set that up somehow, whether consciously or not, and then the other friend now gets to let me know, oh Endy, I really would have wanted you to do this, but I know you can't, and I know the kind of person that you are, that if you could, you would have actually been here to do it for me. I miss your presence. I just miss so many things about you. Do you know it can drive me nuts? That kind of sentence, that kind of statement can drive me nuts, but it will make me feel valued. Then the next time I hit that town, I want to really really ensure I see that friend. Let her know that, girl, yeah, am I? You know, if there's still something I can do about while I wasn't around, here am I, what's been happening, keep me up to date. So we've mentioned, first and foremost, creating memories, and we talk about using necessary tools that is quite in your position right now, let's say your phone, and make some connections. And then 3, voice it out. Let your friend know that you miss him or her. It will hasten the process of, reconnecting that physical presence. But even when that physical presence may not be that immediate, to also assure and bond and lock in your friendship. Distance in friendship somehow is inevitable, but we have to learn to manage it. Because if you don't manage it properly, distance is going to bring about a lot of changes. And if you don't appreciate those changes and learn to work with those changes may depreciate your friendship. I know you don't want to do that. I know that even as we are discussing on this video, there are a lot of friends that are coming through your mind, because they're actually flashing through my mind, and I'm like, immediately after I finish this video, I'm going to pick up my phone and get to call them, because it's been like a long time no see. But it shouldn't really be a long time no hear, because we don't have that excuse anymore in this era. You can at least do something to be heard, to be felt. If your presence cannot be seen in your friend, cannot be seen around your friend due to distance, ensure that presence is felt. So once more, the 3 tips I brought your way today is, first and foremost, 1, create positive memories when you have your friend's physical presence around you, because those memories can sustain you while the friendship is going through some distance. And then I said 2, make the connection. Make drops of connection. Text messages, calls, Facebook, Twitter, commenting, sharing. Just make the connections. Drops of this connection, as much as you can. And then 3, we say voice it out. Let your friend know you missed him or her. Let your friend know you need him. Let your friend know that distance is actually doing something you not really like. Okay, so remember, there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother or a sister. And I hope with this tip, you can become one of such friends, and you can also attract that kind of friend. Once again, my name is Sylvester. It's been a pleasure sharing this financial literacy with you, or you can call it financial intelligence, but I like to say I want to be friends with you. So, friends with Endy is it. I like you to make comments, get to share this video, get to like it, get to visit my blog and friends with Endy.tv, and let's share around. And then if you have some friendship issues, we can talk about it together and try to see how we can make our way out, because I really want to have good friends. I don't know about you. I'm tired of getting scared that friends will stab me at the back. That's the fear we all have, and we get to think that we can't trust friends. But with these tips, you can get to build healthy relationship and get to trust friends because you want to be trusted as a friend. So we'll meet again next week. Yes, next week. For now, bye bye. God bless you.